There's a McDonald's off a lonely stretch of highway, just outside a quiet town. During the day, it looks completely normal. Drive-thru lines, birthday balloons, families eating fries. But the workers say everything changes after closing time, especially during the night shift. Leo, a 17-year-old new hire, was put on nights for the first time. He didn't mind fewer customers, more relaxed, easy money. But on his very first shift, he noticed something strange. The dining area was closed. Chairs flipped. Lights dimmed. Yet he heard footsteps crossing the tile floor. Slow, careful, walking around the empty tables. He stuck his head out over the counter, expecting to see a co-worker messing with him. No one. He laughed nervously to himself until the soda fountain suddenly dispensed ice, like someone invisible pressed the lever. Then soda filled a cup that wasn't there. The touchscreen flashed rapidly as if ghost fingerprints tapped all the drink options at once. Leo stared. No breeze, no glitches. Just wrong. But that was only his first night. A few hours later, the drive-thru headset crackled to life. Leo turned toward the monitor, but there was no car in the lane. The speaker stayed silent for a moment, then a voice whispered, "Can I get a Happy Meal?" Leo felt his heart slam into his ribs. The voice sounded like a child, but it was strange, low, echoing, almost like the speaker box was underwater. Trying not to sound scared, he asked, "Can you please pull up to the window?" No reply. He looked back at the monitor. Nothing but darkness and the curve of the empty drive-thru road. Then came static, loud, sharp, blasting through his headset. He yanked it off as a receipt printed automatically from a machine beside him. A single phrase appeared. "Let me in." That's when he called the shift manager, Maddie. She didn't laugh. She didn't say it was a prank. Instead, she showed him the security feed. On the drive-thru camera, next to the speaker box, stood the shape of a girl. Long hair, head tilted slightly, completely still, like a shadow frozen in place. But when Maddie switched to the exterior camera pointed at the same spot, the figure was gone. One camera saw her. The other didn't. The manager locked the doors. Leo tried to convince himself it was a glitch, a trick of the light, something normal. But then there was the play place, sealed, locked, and banned for years. Kids used to have birthday parties there, slides, ball pits, laughter bouncing off plastic tunnels. But something happened long ago. The employees never heard the full story, just whispers that a little girl choked during a party and didn't survive. The restaurant quietly shut the play place down. Management claimed it was renovations, but nobody ever worked on it again. Still, late at night, workers report noises from behind that locked door. Plastic balls shifting, a slide rattling, and sometimes even a small giggle. One night, a loud thud came from the sealed room. Maddie grabbed the keys, her hands shaking, and told Leo to follow her. They opened the door together. Dark, cold, dust on everything. But right in the center of the floor sat a Happy Meal box, upright, perfectly placed. No footprints around it. Inside was one toy, a tiny plastic girl figure with a cracked smile, positioned to face the two of them. Leo backed away. He didn't want to know who put it there, or how. Some workers say the ghost belongs to that little girl, still searching for her family. They've seen small handprints in ketchup appear on freshly cleaned tables. They've caught a tiny shadow running just out of view. Drive-thru orders from voices, with no car ever pulling up. One employee even quit after seeing a child in the reflection of the menu board, standing behind her, while she was the only one on shift. Leo lasted 1 week. On his final night, he clocked out at 3 a.m. and headed for the exit. As he pushed the door, a soft voice, a little girl's voice, spoke behind him. "Don't leave me." He turned slowly. The chairs were still flipped, the lights still off, the play place door tightly locked. Then, near the counter, he noticed something new. A Happy Meal box, sitting alone, with the lid beginning to open, as if someone inside was trying to stand up. Leo dropped everything and ran into the night. Today, that McDonald's is still open, still serving breakfast, still hiring night shift. They never talk about the ghost. Management denies everything, but the workers all know the same truth, even when the restaurant is closed and the play place is empty. Someone small is still there, still hungry, still waiting. And if you ever hear a drive-thru order, with no one in line, don't ask who's speaking. Just hope they don't ask to come inside.